Hey, beloved. I'm going to put this up a little bit closer. I just kind of wanted to make a little update video, I guess. I've really been. We're in a sacred season right now, and more will come out about that in time. Um, and so my schedule is a little bit unpredictable, and I've really been kind of beating myself up about not doing certain things, not fitting into kind of the rules, if you will, of becoming a content creator. And then even saying that I want to become a content creator, I have in my body I can feel like this pushback, um, because I'm taking on a label that is what this is doing, but I don't know. I guess I have some stuff that I need to work out with that. I don't have a I think it's because it's not that it's not a judgment on content creators. It's that I don't think I can do it. That I don't think I have what it takes. So it's a lack. It's a self judgment thing. It's not external. So all of you out there who are doing this and successful at it, and you're living your best life, that's great, and thank you for everything that you do. Because of you guys, I've learned things about myself. Right? I've learned about my gender identity. I've learned about the way my brain processes things. I've gained more information about myself in the last 5 years, and particularly in the last probably 2 to 3, just because I watch your content, because I watch these videos, and I've learned a lot about myself. And for years of my life, I have always shared what I know. I've always shared what I'm learning. If it wasn't, long before we had social media, even I did it via email. I had these massive email groups, emails of everybody that I knew, and I would blind copy everybody. I would, create a group back in the old days. That's how we did it. And I would blind copy everybody, and I would share the epiphanies that I would have from sitting around thinking about things, right? Nothing's changed there as far as I still do that. I still sit around and think about things. I still, observe. I'm learning to not absorb. That's a new one. I still observe. I still see things. I still want to share information, want to share what I'm learning. And over the last few years, I have internally made a lot of shifts. So I kind of almost feel like I need to do hey, welcome aboard. Let me introduce myself and share with you what the last, few years has been. Especially for those of you who actually have known me for some time, because I'm probably not the same person. Like, I am at my core. Like, there's a part of me that is definitely the same. Like, that soul part of me, is the same. But I've grown so much, that the human part of me that you've been connected to has grown and changed and become more, for me, more of myself than I've ever been. Like, this is where I am right now, is the most authentic version of myself thus far. And I'm very happy with that. Not so happy with the world. Not so happy with trying to process so much collective trauma daily, and finding my way through that. And so that's another avenue and vein that I think I might be able to bring some stuff to the table. So in the days ahead, I think that's the direction that I kind of want to try to go. I don't know. I don't have a formula. All of the wise gurus who have been content creators and become super successful, they all say, they all have their different formulas. I haven't created one. I've taken in all of that information, and from beating myself up so much, I have decided, I'm just gonna be myself. That's what I need to be more than anything, is just myself. And I'll find my rhythm. I'll find the flow. I'll find what's working for me energetically, right? And that's going to align with the people who need to see this stuff that I create. And I think that's going to be the best way for me to do this. So today, what I want to do is I just want to end with, I have made an effort today, several times actually, to come sit outside and just to be outside for a second. And we're surrounded by trees. I know not everybody is. We're surrounded by trees, and so I've really enjoyed watching the leaves fall. They're starting to fall. We had a pretty breezy day earlier, and so just watching the leaves dance in the wind and whatnot, it was very helpful, very grounding, very centering. And if you have that opportunity to do that, to get into nature, highly, highly recommend. Highly recommend trying to find some way to do that, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. It's going to begin to shift things for you. Being able to find a way to navigate this time that we are in, we have to do things like that. We have to ground back into nature. We have to reconnect ourselves to nature and remember that we are connected, right? We are nature ourselves. We are nature, and we need to anchor into that. So find a way to do that. 5 minutes a day. That's a prescription. Take it if it makes sense for you, and if it doesn't make sense for you, then just don't worry about it. With everything that I create, that is something that I'll probably put out there, is if this resonates, then it's confirmation. And I'm kind of, I wish I remembered the guy's name, because he kind of says that if it resonates, he doesn't say it in that way exactly, but whatever resonates is your confirmation then. And if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't make sense to you, if it sounds like a bunch of stuff that you just really don't understand, then it's not for you. You're welcome to hang out, but it's not for you. I know that the people who need the message that I have, I know that the people who need the medicine that is inside me, the people who need the wisdom I've gained, the experiences that I've navigated, the ways in which I've shown up in the world, and the discoveries and the epiphanies and all of that. Everything that I have inside of me that I have to offer to the world, the people who need it will find it. And for those of you who are here already, thank you for being here. Let's move forward together. Let's do our 3 deep breaths before I go. As we inhale, let us bring in something that we need in this moment. And as we exhale, let us let something go, set something aside, release something to the divine higher power, source, God, universe, whatever name you give it. Let's set something aside so that we can be fully present to our evening, and that we can take good rest tonight and prepare ourselves for tomorrow. Will you breathe with me? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring something in that you need. Exhale, let something go. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow.